Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the Game Edition channel. How you guys doing? And in this video I'm actually going to do something different than what I usually do, again. And I'm actually going to be doing a review on the Samsung Galaxy Watch Active. It's pretty cool, but the reason that it's different than just a normal review is that I've actually owned this watch for 2 years now. And I'm going to give you some pros and cons of it, and give you some advice on whether you should still buy this today, right now. So let's get into it. But just a quick reminder, before we get into the meat of this video, we are so close to 200 subscribers, so if you're new to this channel and you aren't subscribed yet, just subscribe. It's completely free and it helps out the channel way more than you think. And without wasting any more of your time, let's get into the video. Okay, so first of all, you are going to notice some things with this watch, such as the wristband. It's actually missing a few lines in between for the holes, and that's just because I actually keep it in between them, so that is a bit of wear and tear. I don't think it'll pick up on camera. Just turn off. Yeah, it won't pick up, but in some angles there are going to be some scratches. That's obviously expected. I've had this for 2 years, and it's a watch. It's not like a computer. It's just in one place. This is moving around everywhere. Okay, so first things first is the screen. It's actually quite small if I put it in like the palm of my hand. As you can see, it's not that big. It's not as big as the Galaxy Watch S3s or even the S2. So this was actually made, I'm pretty sure, after the S3 with the big bezel and stuff. So, you know, it's pretty cool. And also this is aimed to be like a more of a sport watch. So if you're into that stuff, then this is pretty good. The band is actually kind of like rubbery, so it's really nice to actually have on your arm, and I've had no problems with it whatsoever, pretty much, other than when I just put it on my wrist too tight. Then obviously you can have some issues there. On the side we have a back button and a home button. The back button is at the top and the home button is at the bottom. And when I was using this watch, I was not limited in customizability in any way whatsoever. So some of these I just downloaded, but some of these actually come with the watch, and they're actually really cool. Like I said before, you can just download them from the Galaxy Store here. Most of them are completely free, and I guarantee you there'll be something that will suit your taste on this. I just keep it on this because it's kind of informative and looks pretty cool. The other thing with this watch, and it actually took me a very long time to figure out, was that this actually has an invisible ring underneath the bezel here. And I did not even realize until watching like an Austin Evans video that this is even a thing. And when I found out, you bet it that I was just so frustrated with myself. So you swipe right to look at the different things, such as we got the alarm, we got the weather, we got some times in different areas, and even just like the basic stuff like how many calories you burn, that's an average, how many steps you've taken, and the steps you've gone up. So you have profiles and stuff. Pretty cool. Now another thing you might have seen is this actually. So the top two actually show my recent activities, and if I press the middle here, it brings up all the apps on the watch. So we got some, you can get Spotify, you got a timer, calculator, and just went on it there, but I don't want to. You also, if you want to download games, which are really like just B-Tech versions of the actual games, just Snake. I mean, this one is actually okay. You just tap to go right, and also you can use the bezel again. Oh, whoops. I'm not very good at it, but and it just died. Rip. So actually holding the watch in the hand, sorry about the bad camera, it actually seems pretty nice. It also looks quite minimalistic and actually just fits on quite nicely. So obviously there are some customizable sizes you can do on it, so it's really easy to kind of get a good feel for it and just keep it on. I like to keep it quite loose because I mean that's just kind of me. And also I didn't mention it has a heart rate monitor. Come on, turn on. There we go. Right there on the red is actually a heart rate monitor, so that's quite handy. Ooh, also one more thing that I didn't mention that I probably should have mentioned earlier on is that this watch, while it did have Bluetooth, obviously that's how it connects to your phone, and it has its own Galaxy wearable app that you use to try and also customize the watch. It's kind of like just a bigger version of the watch, but just on your phone. As well as having that, this watch has a microphone, but not a speaker. That's one thing I didn't realize until a very long, not very long time, but one thing I quickly realized that this does not have a speaker. It has a microphone only. So you can answer calls on this, but you can only speak on through the watch, but you can't hear them. You're gonna have to pull out your phone and do other things with that. So that is one downside. Obviously, like some of the older and newer watches, they do have a speaker on them. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of a step in the road for that. So finally, that brings us to the question of, should you buy this watch? This watch is actually come down in price and is now at £130. And if you just want to get a watch for someone that, well, a smartwatch for someone that you really think are interested in watches and they'll use it quite a lot, like for fitness and stuff, I think this is really good. And for £130, I think this is actually well worth it compared to other watches such as the Galaxy Active 2 and Galaxy Active 3, which are actually really good watches as well. I would get that instead, but well, I've got this and it still works really well. It's really simple, it's easy to use. It's just the stuff that you need, no more, without a speaker. So that's pretty much it for this. So that's pretty much it for this review. If you like this video, then give it a like. And if you really like this video and you like what we do around here, then make sure you subscribe. We're actually going to be doing a lot more videos like this. So that's definitely something that you should stay tuned for. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Right, bye.